Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. I'm grateful to be here because I made the choice to be here. I'm grateful to stand before you and say, I've made the decision to make this week meaningful. Now it's up to my choices to honor that decision. You know, I think that, and we could have arguments all day long, and I don't want to have this argument. I want you to understand the point. I think that human beings are the only species on the planet, the only species that can make true decisions, where they're able to think things through and make the right decision, and then follow it up with the correct choices. Now, if that's true, then human beings are the only species on this planet that can also make mistakes. If all the other living creatures operate off of instincts, they're not making choices, they're not making the mistakes. Yes, they will learn by instinct, and they have that animal instinct that allows them probably to learn faster than some of us humans. But it's that process of making mistakes that is our blessing. It sets us apart from every other living creature. That ability to make mistakes and then what? Learn from them. Imagine living a life that if we never learned from our mistakes, if we had to just operate off of our instincts alone, if we didn't learn from other people's mistakes, and in today's world being able to see other people's mistakes, what a blessing that is. Now, if we truly have this learning mindset, I'm going to suggest something that I work very tough on. I wish I would have known this earlier in life, but this will help you personally, and this is going to help you professionally. When you're talking to somebody, or when you're evaluating your own progress or your own mistakes, rather than coming down hard on yourself or hard on somebody else, learn to ask the question, knowing what I know now, if I had the opportunity to do this over again, what might I do differently to make this an even better experience? And you can ask the same thing when you're talking to your children or when you're talking to a coworker. You did that wrong. They get defensive, they push back. But if you can engage them in the learning process that's a privilege for us humans, then I think that it's our best opportunity to use our choices to make this life as meaningful as we can. Regardless of our circumstances that we're in now, each day, especially in today's times, presents us with a different set of choices. What can we continue to learn? How do we keep that learning mindset as we move forward? Have a wonderful week. Decide to make it meaningful and then make the correct choices. It's a privilege. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.